Welcome back to another episode of Health Hacks as I continue sharing information for you around the role your liver plays in your overall health and well-being. And today I want to share with you 3 things you may not know about your liver. And one of those is hormone metabolism. The liver breaks down and regulates various hormones, including insulin, estrogen, and cortisol, helping to maintain hormonal balance. However, what we're seeing is when the liver is overwhelmed and can't do its job properly, it has a hard time breaking these down, particularly estrogen. And then we can see people getting into an estrogen dominant state. And that can then trigger thyroid issues. It can trigger insulin issues. And we obviously don't want that. So the keeping our liver functioning at optimal levels also supports our hormonal balance. And if you're someone who's concerned about your hormones and wondering if they're out of balance, that is something that we can do a lab test for to determine exactly what your cortisol levels are 4 times through the day, where your estrogen's at, where your progesterone's at, and your other sex hormones, where your insulin levels are at. And if that's something you're interested in learning and understanding in order to bring your hormones back into balance, please reach out to me. I would be more than happy to have a conversation with you around what that lab test involves and how we can have that happen for you super easily with the lab test being mailed to your home. Another role of the liver is in blood clotting regulation. The liver produces proteins necessary for blood clotting, including fibrinogen and prothrombin, which help prevent excessive bleeding. And of course, none of us want excessive bleeding when we have any kind of a cut or wound. And the more our liver can function at optimal levels, the more it can do its job. When we are demanding too much of our liver in terms of having a toxic load in our body, the liver gets bogged down and it can't do all its other jobs properly. And that's why I want to bring this to your attention. The other thing the liver does is it's our storage in our body. It stores vital nutrients, including glycogen, which is a form of glucose, as well as vitamins such as vitamin A, D, and B12, and minerals such as iron and copper, so that they're available to us when the body needs them. And again, if the liver is functioning optimally, it can be this storage container for these key nutrients. However, if it's not functioning optimally, it cannot be. So I hope that through these little episodes, you're starting to get a little bit of insight of how vital your liver is. And join me next time when I'm going to talk to you about how you can take more proactive action in looking after your liver. So join me next time for episode 420, and I will share with you the next steps you can take in looking after your liver.